Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. It's Monday, August 5th, 2019. Okay, so before I begin, I'm going to light this candle. Candle is lit for all of those who have lost their loved ones over the weekend, and the families, to the families and those and their loved ones. Okay. So the intention for today is about staying strong. I see the Strength card. The Strength card is really coming up here as a time for everyone to hold on to their faith and love, and not unravel yourselves into fear, right? Okay, let's see what the energies from the universe want. What are the messages for today, Monday, August 5th, 2019? The chaos that ensued this weekend is just the mentality of fear, witnessing that fear that's happening in so many. Okay, so it's really important. If you get a feeling, of uncertainty and fear, it's time to, if you do pray, ask Archangel Michael for protection. Okay? Not to make it really heavy, but, what we're experiencing here on the earth plane is very real. And it's time for us to, instead of sweeping it under the carpet, understand that this affects, as above, so below. Okay? It affects us all. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening for today. Okay. Standing in your own power of faith. This is your stability. This is our foundation. Where it all begins is right here in the home. Okay? The Page of Swords is not allowing anything to, anything or anyone to, to speak in a way that isn't right for you, right? Understanding that the belief systems that you hold them with great strength and power. And don't be swayed. The wheel isn't completely turned. It's kind of like, right? It's just getting ready to unravel into everything changing, right? The way we see things, the way we think is changing. A lot of us are changing the foundation of what we think and what we believe, and the wheel is going to turn right side up, so that we'll now be in a new mindset. It's a new mindset. And that's like building a new house, okay? The thoughts and belief systems that you once thought, are changing, right? Which is good. It's good because you want your foundation to be secure, strong. Okay, so that's what we're rebuilding. And it's not yet complete because the wheel's reversed. And that's only a matter of time. Standing in your faith. There it is. Standing in your belief systems. These are things that are changing for all of us. All right, the 5 is change. Many are changing their belief systems on what what they learned when they were a kid. When you learned what you learned and what you believed, now is the universe is asking us to stay strong and hold either the faith that you grew up with, and standing even in a place where is completely different than what you grew up in. All right, it's different now. Okay, so when the wheel completes itself, this foundation is much stronger through faith and prayer. Praying for those who lost their lives this weekend, because it affects us all. It is part of the whole. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed because that's what we're being asked to do. We are being asked to understand and heal the nature of what, the quality of life. The quality of life is in question. How do you see that, and how does that mirror you? How does it mirror you? Right? Being unsettled in your, in terms of, your worth. This is being questioned. These 3 cards are all reversed, right? So that's the question, is changing your belief systems is now going to change how the wheel, it won't change the wheel will turn now. We're in the shadow period. Mercury's in the shadow period, out of retrograde and going forward. So that's what's happening here. This is Mercury now in the shadow period, almost completely, completely turned around, so that this quality of life, your quality of life, your belief systems, and what holds true to you within yourself, your foundation, is changing, right? It's changing the way you see things in life, the way you experience life. And that's good, especially when you have the faith card here, okay? Being strong in your faith changes everything. It does. It really does. And if you don't have a faith, that is faith. That is indeed something that you believe. You decide not to believe. Well, that's fine if that's what you choose. We have free will. But if you choose that and not believe that we are a part of a whole, the wheel is all of us spinning on the axis of the earth plane. So it's your choice for sure. But you will remain feeling a lack of, and denying yourself the quality of life, really, Okay, so it's your choice, absolutely. Those who strong, there you go. What's in question here? Look at it really good. It's what's happening in the world today. Evil versus love. And that's your choice. Your choice is to stand in your own power of love, because the universe right now is undergoing this change, and it's happening. All of the chaos that has ensued, this is just the tip of the iceberg, where the energy of evil is trying to take over the energy of love. I mean, the cards are telling me the story. So the universe, God, wants everyone to remain strong in their faith and not get tangled up. The gate's open. It's right there. It's the choice. The gate's open. choose what you will to remain strong in your faith and what you value in life. What is it that you value in life? And how do you make your decisions? What are your belief systems? Are they changing now? Are you looking at things through a different lens? Okay? It's time for many to decide to make the choice to walk away from that fear-based mentality into this is fear, this is ego, right? Being stuck because you don't believe enough to the point where you're gonna stabilize yourself and have worthy of life. You know, we're all worthy of life, but it depends on how you live it. That's what's going on here. That's the question. That's the belief system that we are part of Mother Earth right here. Here is the growth, stability, foundation of Mother Earth. She is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? She does believe in the growth and stability and rebirth of life. We are from that life. We come from Mother Earth. So therefore, these two cards get in the way of this stability. See, here's what's in the way. Let me just put this down, because in between growth and stability is not believing enough, not having enough faith, being fearful, being uncertain of that of which is to come. Well, if you don't be strong in your faith, then that is going to obviously make you feel, just it's not even a matter of worth, as it is you're really just you're betraying yourself, because you're feeling this, you're allowing this fear to get in. So don't allow the fear to get in and stand in your faith. Okay? And children are being affected, as we clearly have seen. Okay? I mean, really, the candle is lit. The prayers have been sent to those who have lost loved ones, children. Okay, it's time to rise up above all of this, really and truly rise above it, and understand that what we're witnessing here, lives lost, the rebirth, many are undergoing this through fear, and others are going through this based upon their belief of love, the love that they have for themselves, their families, and the world. It's time. And it's happening after Mercury goes direct, officially is direct, but in the shadow period, once this wheel writes itself up, it's time to stand in your faith and get out of the ego and the materialism and the obsessiveness and all that stuff, the codependency. That all has to be seen now as just an illusion. You need to walk away from that so that this can write itself up and you can find your sense of who you are. And it is a little deep for a Monday, but as we all know, the events over the weekend are very real. So let's just stand true to what we believe in, okay? Many people are, every time this happens, every time we see this in the media, that chaos ensues and people are scrambling to survive, right? It's time to pray. It's time to believe in something greater. And don't think it's just happening on the earth plane, because it's not. This chaos affects all, because we're all connected. So stand in your truth, whatever that is. I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just saying basically that what is happening here on the earth plane is also affecting heaven and also affecting, those we love, right? Our families, our friends, right? So don't deceive yourself into thinking that, oh, you know, that didn't affect me, because that's not how the universe works. The universe is about everyone. The Empress is where we all reside within Mother Earth. So maybe for some that's why this card is reversed, because some are changing their ways of thinking, right? Changing that way of thinking and really starting to understand how the events that take place and continue to, all of what you see that's happening is about the fear that is coming out. You know, you can see the fear, and the anger of others in their actions, and how and what they, you know, the whole political thing, you know, all of that is crumbling. So we have to stand strong in our own belief. This is our own home here. This is our home. It starts with you. It starts with the foundation of what you believe in and what your faith, how much, it's about strength and faith. Today, it's all about that. Strength and faith. Turn around and see all the beauty that Mother Earth provides for us all. Here is a 4. It's about the foundation once again. Some people are turning away to the abundance that's right behind them. They don't want to see it. They want to stay in woe is me mode. They want to stay in a lack mentality, and that's where this is. That's this. The Queen of Coins reversed is all about, well, you know, I don't know how I can change anything happening, you know, out there, right? Well, it does. It starts with you. It starts with what you believe in. And it does affect all of us. This is the 8, the infinity. The infinity is the 8. As above, so below. It's affecting all, okay? Lives lost become stars in heaven. Okay, so say a prayer. Truly, say a prayer, because many have lost their loved ones over the weekend, and that could have been you. All right? Look, stay in your own power. Stay in the power of love and faith. And, you know, here's 2 8s, right? This is 4 and 4 is 8, and here is another 8, okay? So, and here's another 8, the 8 of Cups. All right, so walking away, it's time for some of you who are deciding to walk away from the fear-based mentality, the ego, all of that obsessiveness that happens, codependency, all of the fear-based mentality really is what it is, because we have the Page of Swords here. As above, so below. As above, so below. Okay? And what's in the middle of this is the Emperor, who stands in the power of whatever it is that they believe in, that you believe in. Okay? I know it's deep, but it has to be said. So plant new seeds, which is what? Planting new thought, belief systems. You know, actively planting new seeds for your own lives, and it's changing. Things are changing. Here's a 4 on the wheel, okay? So People are changing the way that they see things and are experiencing things because everyone's foundation is being rocked. As above, so below. So plant those seeds, really, the seed of your own, what you want to see manifest. What is that? Do you want to turn this around where you're not feeling the fear and ego-based materialistic life, but build something strong in faith? And many who have suffered haven't even spoken of it. But some of you are going toward the light here, which is what the decision is being made here, where people are changing their belief systems and they're moving toward a place of extreme faith, because at times of chaos, really and truly, where do you go when like you've hit rock bottom, right? You turn to prayer. Most of us do. For those who don't, well, then that's their decision, right? Okay. I'm not telling you what to believe, but seeing the circumstances that are out there now and that have been going on for quite a while, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So I'm going to say that in order to rise up here, this is rising up. Rising up. This is your soul rising, ascending, okay? In order for some of you who are still in question, here's in question. Here it is. These are the two cards, really and truly, for the whole reading. You're either going to live a life that's based upon fear and chaos and destruction, or you're going to live a life of love and faith and belief to ascend to that. Some of you are going through that process as we speak, so that's why the Eight of Cups is reversed, okay? Ascending to a new belief system. Some of you are really changing the way you are thinking, okay? And that's really good, because you understand, right? You understand that if there's a time when you're feeling that fear mentality or fearing the worst, you have to call out to the angels and ask for help. Because when times are tough, we turn to faith, whatever faith that is. And not having a faith is still believing in something. I'm not, like I said, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just telling you, as you see the current events unfolding, unraveling in our world today, it is not just affecting us on the earth plane, it's affecting the entire universe. The universe, as above, so below, is being affected. And many are being called to rise up here. Rise up and ascend to this understanding. And if you stay in your own faith, then and strength of faith. That's what today's reading is about. And understanding that this is the truth. Don't deny yourself your own truth. Don't lie to yourself and think that you're not going to make a difference, because no voice is given. Every one of us is able to speak our truth, whether through our voice or through other means of speech. All right? It's not just through words. It's through actions. Do not withdraw yourself from life just because of fear. There's chaos for sure, but there's blessings too. All right? There are blessings here to be had. Understand that the sacrifices that we make now are for the betterment of all of us. All of us. Okay? So make the sacrifice now, and many have sacrificed, right? Look at all the people over the years, over the last 10 years, okay? Look at all of the sacrifices that have been made, the children that have been lost, the lives that have been severed. This is their sacrifice. All right, so stand in your own truth and believe whatever it is that you want to believe in. Okay, but it is deep for a Monday, because this is where the attention lies. The cards are just telling the story for all of you. Okay, to be victorious and stand in your faith. Okay, instead of fear. This is all the readings about today. I'm telling you now, it is, you need to choose, and that's why this is reversed. Some need to choose what is their belief. All this is about your foundation. The foundations that are now being blown up, the governments, the this, the that, everything that you see that probably shouldn't be watching a lot of. It's not like we don't want to know what's going on, because that would be, that would be a point of ignorance, right? But it's one thing to not know, but now we know. All right, it's time to get out of this encage, deceitful believing that you're scared of what's happening in the world, right? Instead, stand up. Rise up, stand tall, be strong, and understand all the sacrifices that are made for us to see and experience, and not to be in denial of our own reality, okay? Our reality is what's happening. Our reality is what you see, what you saw this weekend, what happened. It's the reality of not just this weekend, but a culmination of all the events that have taken place over the course of the years. All the shootings, all this is happening because we are being asked to rise above in strength and faith. Yeah, I'm definitely preaching. Look, if I must, I will. I'm a light worker. So I'm not going to, it would be dismissive of me and my soul not to show you how important it is for us to understand that the second coming has been before us for it's happening. So it's time to rise up to the occasion and stand strong in your faith. I'm sorry, but yet I'm not sorry for the message for today, because the message has to get out. It came out in the cards. You can see what's happening through this period of time. When the wheel turns completely upright, okay, the wheel upright will then be a period of beliefs. Some people who are rising, have risen to, these are also the souls who have left. All the souls that have been lost are here. Okay, it's real. And let's just be grateful that we understand it now. And this isn't the first time it's happened over the weekend. How many times has this happened? Come on. Listen, take stock of the last 10 years, at least. Okay? All right. Archangels and Ascended Masters. Archangel Michael, that's exactly what I said. Please pray to Archangel Michael for protection, and divine protection will be yours. Because that is trusting. Archangel Michael is saying trust heaven. Okay? As above, here it is. Here it is. Just trust that what's happening needs to take place so that people can people can become aware of what the reality of the truth of what's going on in, in our world today. All right, let me get another. I'm going to get 3 actually. Here's the Holy Spirit. All right, and the Holy Spirit is saying to expect miracles. All right, well, that's amazing. Remember that only love is real, and that's what this is really about. Love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Okay, so this is not just one confirmation, but 2, through these 2 cards of going toward being only, knowing that only love is real, going toward that belief system. And that's what many are doing because of all the chaos that has ensued and has been. It, like I said, this isn't like an overnight situation. It's been happening over the years. This only love will set you free in terms of your belief systems. If you have a heart that comes with love, then you will be protected and saved. All right, this is just the tip of the iceberg of, what is known as the second coming. It's time for us to really be strong in that and hold our faith. One more, please. All right, well, that just flew out. Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. So maybe I am the teacher to help all of you to understand how really serious this is. The universe wants you to know that you have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. And that's what I'm doing as a light worker. For those of you who will understand that, I thank you, right? Because that is what I'm here to explain. And Mary Magdalene is also saying that once you awaken to this truth that only love is real, and even if a smidge of doubt and fear enters into your universe, into your life, that ask Archangel Michael to help you. The message has to get out because the lives that have been lost now and all the sacrifices that people have made is real. So just take stock of that. It's deep for a Monday, but look what happened over the weekend. I mean, come on. All right. Have a great day. Bye.